Happy Wednesday! We're back in the woods at my dad's friend's house, Phil. I remember when this house was being built. Because his daughter, Brandy, was the same age as me, and we'd run around and play, and my grandma lived right down the hill. So I'd always come here, and it's like back in the woods, and we're stopping here to get his Comcast remote, because we're going to go exchange it for a new one, because his buttons aren't working. And we're heading north. Yeah. Here he comes with the remote. Now we're going to roll out. Heidi's in her bed back there. We're outside of a grocery store in a little town called Berrien Springs. Dad's going in to buy. Today's Wild Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday. And they have their spring water on sale for $2.14 a case. Limit 2, I think. So we're stopping at this one. Then we're going to stop at the one across the street from our house. So, because we're almost out of bottled water. And so we're going to stock up today. So we were going to be right near here. I'm like, want me to stop at that one? He goes, yeah, that's a good idea. We just drove by one of the parks. We have toilets, and I wanted to see if our toilets had gotten out there yet. I got in the work order today, but I thought they were probably out there already. I know the ones are going to the baseball fields today. They were getting those ready when I talked to Ronnie this morning. I called him. I said, hey, when you email so-and-so, you got the email wrong. It keeps bouncing back, so I forward it with the correct... There's like a hyphen in there that Ronnie doesn't have in his saved contacts. And I tried to go in and edit that contact, but I can't figure out how to do it. So I told him, I said, so when you email him, just go find the one he sent you and answer it, because the information you're trying to send him, he's not getting. Somebody's wanting some kind of shower trailer. Here comes a kid. Aren't they supposed to be in school right now? Man, who knows? Watch, you'll see him bike by. There he goes. Heidi, do you have anything to say? No, she's just laying in her bed. When I woke up this morning, I called Ronnie, and I hadn't talked or anything, and I went to go talk to him, and I hardly had a voice. He goes, what's up with you? I'm like, I don't know. This is the first time I've talked, and I can't talk. But I took a hot shower, so that's kind of helping. I don't feel bad at all. It just, I'm going to take some sinus medicine later, because I have so much stuff dripping in my throat. Like last night when I was laying down, there's just so much happening in the phlegm department that maybe some Mucinex or something. All right. Oh, she has realized that Dad has gotten out of the van. All right, I'll shut up till our next stop. We're out in the middle of nowhere, and I hear frogs. We went through one area, man, the frogs were loud. We're this little meat market called Clearwater Meats. I'm in like a food group on Facebook, and a guy had asked if anybody knew any unique or nice meat markets that he might not have heard of, and this was one of them, and I had not heard of it. Neither had Dad. So we just drove out here to check it out. I guess it's ran by two farmers who live right here. So Dad's in there looking at the shop. New building, so it's fairly not an old place, unless they've just put a new building out here. And then we got to go into, what's the nearest town? Eau Claire, which is down the road. Because we need gas badly. I mean, badly. And so that's the nearest town, probably with a gas station. So we're going to go there and get some gas. And then head to get paychecks to the shop finally. And I think it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon by now. I can't tell. My shades are so dark. I can't tell. My van's not on. So that's not even helpful. We'll say it's 1 o'clock, even though if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. No, we just heard the noon bell about 20 minutes ago, so it's probably about 12:30. Probably getting close to 12:30. Because when we were going through Berrien Springs earlier, the noon bell was going off. Okay, I'm shutting up now. I will show you what Dad bought. Some meat stick. He's right there. It is a new place, and they're still getting established, but he said they got a lot of stuff in there, and they farm their own beef, and because they live right, like I said, right there, and They process deer. Well, Dad took some of their cards because it's hard to find people who process deer much around here anymore. So many people are not doing it. So he's got some cards to give to some of his friends. And now we're at the gas station. We just got $10 worth of gas. Just enough for us to be okay for the day. Because this is a gas station. Dad has a card for the marathon, and I have a card for Phillips 66, and all they have here is Citgo. So we just put a little cash in it. And right across the street over here, behind that vehicle over there is a little place called Main Street Burger and Ice Cream. And we have some coupons for that. We're not going to go there today, but we will use them there this summer. They have good burgers. We went there one time and sat underneath the overhang at a picnic table. Last season, I do believe. But now, we're going to get to the shop. We just dropped off. I gotta do a big U-ey here. Here comes the truck. I don't know who's in it, but somebody. He scared the shit out of me. He tried to run me over. I'll wait right here and see what he's got to say. Where are we now?
Cajun Grill.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check out the sushi right now. First stop, sushi. Of course, mini green beans, sushi. Got a little shellfish thing and some shrimp. He's having an appetizer of what?
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers. Lunchtime. I had planned on filming in Aldi, but it was crazy busy. I'm talking, I got in, yeah, I got what I wanted and got out. We're gonna hit Meijer tomorrow. We're at the pet store now, getting Heidi some dog's food. The Comcast place was right around the corner here in the strip mall, so we got this, the new remote for Dad's friend we're gonna drop off. And it's a little breezy over here. We're not far from Lake Michigan. I suppose if we're this close, we might have to go over there. I don't know. I kind of feel like just going home. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Heidi snuck out of the van at Aldi. Well, she got out right behind me, so I reached down and grabbed her. I couldn't get her collar because she reached around with her mouth, but I grabbed her muzzle. And she just stopped. And then Dad scooped her up and put her in the van because, I mean, it was a parking lot full of cars and people. So she wanted to go shopping. She's got some chicken. She ate some. Nope, Dad told me I couldn't let you get up front. Dad told me I had to make you stay in the back. I have my purse blocking it so she can't get up here. She keeps trying to push it. Because she likes to get on the floorboard, and then when you open the door, she wants to slip out. But now I gotta keep an eye out for Dad because I'm supposed to pick him up when he gets her food. She eats Bill Jack. That's the kind of dog food she eats. Looks like little rabbit pellet food. It's just small. Okay, bye. Dad's friend used to live here. He used to fly ultralight planes, and he'd have a big fly-in, and they'd all come out here and do like competitions and drop things so you can get closer to the target. And then they'd do a pylon, wouldn't they? They'd go out and follow a path and
poker run, shit like that.
Yeah, he passed away. Although
I went up in the ultralight with him.
Yeah, I remember when you did. You're like, when you got up there, you're thinking, what the heck am I doing up here, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's like sitting in a lawn chair with a motor strapped to your butt. But he crashed quite a few times. Like I remember one time I was at the newspaper, someone said that an ultralight had crashed in a cornfield. I'm like, I bet you it was Bill. And you know what? It was Bill. How many times do you remember him crashing?
He thought he was gonna die that day.
I know. He had a tendency to drink a lot. Like he'd drink, like pass out in the yard, drink a lot, wouldn't he?
Yep.
His wife would just leave him there.
Captain Morgan.
Yeah. He was a Captain Morgan, man. Him and the captain were close friends.
They went a lot of sailing trips together.
Yeah. Crashed a few planes. But now we're getting ready. We're almost dropping off the new remote control to Phil.
Right up here, you'll see a little square building, and that was an outdoor toilet when I was in school. We never had indoor plumbing.
I filmed this before, but yeah, Dad went to a one-room schoolhouse right up here on the corner. This is a bumpy road. Hang on. It was right. We got to get here. Let me roll down my window. It was on this corner right here,
That building right
and that little shed building right there was their outdoor outhouse. And then he used to live down the hill up here, so he'd walk up to school every day. What grade did this do?
6th grade.
Up through 6th?
Yeah.
Then you had to go into town?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to be turning in the Phil's. He lives not in this house, but the next one in the woods. So we'll be back. Home from Aldi. This is what I got. Feminine things. This is from the meat market. I got some of those. They have these for 99 cents, a 1 pound bag of fresh green beans. Got me a salad kit, Caesar salad kit, pineapple, 2 things of chocolate milk. These are at our Aldi are 88 cents. Dad likes these. He bought himself a box of Swiss rolls. Got some milk. I got a couple cans of cream of chicken soup, which are coming in. I think that's it. But I gotta go. Dad's yelling for me. Back in the recliner tonight. Getting ready to eat some popcorn. I have like a memory flash through my mind when my mom used to make popcorn, and she would eat it out of this bowl also. This was always our popcorn bowl when I was a kid. And throw together our cake batter and brownie batter, and like I said, one of my favorite bowls. I remember she'd have the bowl in one hand and a drink in the other. She'd walk and she would like put her tongue in and get popcorn as she was walking. It's just like a lightning bolt memory that went in my head. It made me smile. Dad just left to go to a meeting at the Legion. Tonight is when they elect officers and such. And Dad always jokes, I'm going to get Larry elected. Larry wants nothing to do with that. So we'll see what happens when he comes home. But I want to watch a couple programs, eat my popcorn, I got my handy dandy water bottle here. I love that metal bottle. I have drank much water out of it, let me tell you. But now I have a date with a bowl of popcorn. Bye.